Hey guys, welcome everybody, welcome to the stream guys. Today, we're going to be doing something absolutely insane. You guys are going to love it as much as I will, hopefully. And yeah, we're going to get right into it. So, let's try our best to not mess up this, because that would be kind of awkward, you know what I mean? So basically, we're going to set up everything that we need to for the stream right now. So thumbnail wise, some of the things you guys probably don't know about, some of the cool things that you guys might be interested in. So basically that's what we're going to look at today. New weapons, there we go, there it is, bang. Slap that bang right on the thumbnail because everybody loves that. Yeah, let's keep doing that. Okay, so Chuki Beat Production. He's the one who does all the music that you see in my hide and seek games. So if you ever do watch hide and seek, you will know that Chuki Beat is the one that does all the music that I throw in there, stuff like that. So let's just set this up really quick here, guys. Making the description as poppin' as possible. MWR, new weapons and DLC variety. Okay, that seems about it. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, that seems like it right now. Okay, what's poppin', everybody? What is poppin'? Okay, let's just, oh no, put that away there. Okay. So right now, I can see almost everything. Almost. So let me just go ahead and throw this on the side of the screen here. Oh my god, stop spamming. Stop with the spams, guys. It's not funny. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay. Network. Notifications. Turn that off because it's doing my tits in. Okay. So if you look here, guys, we have the new weapons in Modern Warfare Remastered. This sounds a little bit weird. At the same time, it's freaking sick. So, my boys, we're gonna get right into this. So, let's read this off really quickly, just so you guys can understand what's going on here. So, it's your lucky day, soldier. Operation Shamrock and all is here for the time of St. Paddy's Day or Patrick's Day. For the next 3 weeks, only you'll have a chance to nab over 20 new St. Paddy's items. Experience Daybreak, which is a downpour new content map. So, they've released new content. For that, basically most of the stuff that we haven't really been looking at. Of course, Chippy starts spamming invites. Yeah, Chippy is quite annoying. Put it that way. Okay, you guys are probably asking where my face cam is. There we go. Let's put that on. Slap it with green. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay, we're just gonna put live. And make sure you guys drop a like down below. That'd be really greatly appreciated if you guys already haven't done so. And let's get right into this. So St. Paddy's Day, 3 weeks to get special items and the new DLC variety. So if you go to the store, I haven't got it yet, but you guys can obviously get your card points or whatever. There you go right there. You get your map pack, variety map pack, DLC 1, which has the map broadcast from the campaign. You have Kill House, which is like the firing range, which is ridiculously small. Chinatown and Creek. Now, out of all these maps that are really good, the 3 main maps I really like for glitching, which I might do a live stream on glitches on this some point. I don't know when I would do it, but I would do Creek because it has a couple of wall breaches that might be patched. I don't really know. They've never patched them in the past. Kill House has a couple of bounce jumps. Now, they did patch bounce jumps in every map except for Pipeline. Now, the thing is with bounce jumps now, they're not the same as what they used to do. Pipeline had a bounce jump where you only can go like 5 feet in the air, so it wasn't like the crazy RPG bounce jumps that you could jump across the whole entire map or whatever. So You can get out the map, possibly with the bounce jumps that they might have left in the map without them knowing, but without further ado, guys, we'll have to wait until that time comes. Next, we have Chinatown. That has a couple of insane glitches, which are really sick. I'm looking forward to those ones. And if you go down into the actual depot, they released a new map of Downpour. It's not actually raining, it's actually sunny version. So they've changed a few things on the DLC, and you actually get exclusives. So for 3 weeks, you actually get a crate every week. So every week you get one free crate, something like that, to open, and you actually get the Operation Arctic Wolf as well. So in the Arctic Wolf, it's the normal one, where you get the comment for the 10 or the 30, and then the 200 card points if you want to do it that way. Or if you go to Operation Lion Strike, it's a complete different thing. So you might get new items from the St. Patty's, which ends in 18 days. So if you go to the armory and the collections, you can see the Shamrock and all. You have a new character from Ireland. A leprechaun weapon, which looks like a, I don't know, a club with a bear claws attached to it or something like that. Luck, which is basically the blonde version of Banff, and a pot of gold calling card. So it's not that bad, it's not that bad. In the Operation Arctic Wolf, you obviously get like the camo, which looks absolutely insane. Now they buffed it recently, where it looks a little bit just plain gold, blue. I will show you what it looks like basically. I had it on one of my pistols. They removed it finally, but there is a camo that looks very like it. So you'll notice it. If you look at Ritzy here, it's pretty much this camo, but without the yellow bits on it, and then a little bit more blue. But they've changed it to where it's like really like shady, more blue. It stands out. It's more popping. So that's what Arctic Wolf now looks like. Shamrock and all. There's no new camos for pistols. Operation. You have like a couple of these new. This one looks pretty cool. Polygons. Look at some of these new camos here. Litho, Weave, Hash. That's kind of funny. Damascus, Crystals. It doesn't even symbolize the word crystals, but okay. It looks kind of trippy when you spin it sideways. Scoreboard. I'm not sure why they would call it that. Okay, yeah, it's got the scoreboard from, like, if you remember, like, Black Ops 1, the Mustang and Sally's, they had, like, 5s on the side of the gun. So that's where that idea came from. Fancy Pants. And then you have your Etch. Etch is exactly Black Ops 3's etching, just without the gold in it engraved. So, I mean, it's a little bit cool. But if we actually take a look at some of the new things in the depot, they have actually released new weapons accordingly. So, weapons. You have the Thug, which looks like an effective and close-range weapon. Hold triangle to switch to melee weapons. So, is this a throwing weapon? A tomahawk, but knifeable too? Okay, that sounds really weird. So apparently we have a throwing weapon, it appears. Mechanic, same thing again. Apparently you can throw a wrench at someone, for the hell of it. Samurai, this is definitely something I would go for. Pretty sweet. I'm hoping the animation isn't really out of reach, and it seems pretty good to me. But that would be sick if we can get that. Let's take a look at the items you need to get it. So first of all, you need to get Clash, you need to get Ambush, Mori, a new character, Samurai logo. That looks pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, that looks almost like Regal, the ancient camo for assault rifles. That looks really sick on the XMR. M6, ooh, I like the M16. That looks really nice. AK-47, pretty good. Carbine, I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good on most of the guns, I would say. The only gun I wouldn't say looks gun really on is the M14 or the M44. But other than that, guys, it looks pretty sick. And then obviously you need Fossil, which is another combat uniform. I suppose it represents fossils. I'm not entirely sure. PKM. This is supposedly a remodel from Modern Warfare 2's RPD. So there's a new version of the RPD, and it's a completely different one. Matty says you're a Matty. Well, tell Matty he's a Matty, because Matty spams every day and he's kind of freaking annoying, if you know what I mean. We got the Mac 10. Now, this, I have to say, they really messed this up. It's not the Rafikas that they brought in, guys. They brought in a Black Ops 1 MPL. MP11. Or the Black Ops 2, I think. But, seriously, they went a bit overboard. They took a Black Ops 1 gun in. What are you doing? This is Modern Warfare, not Black Ops. But this gun was one of my favorite guns in Black Ops 1. It was really overpowered, but the range was really small, so it was really good for free-for-all. Next, we have the D25S. I'm not exactly sure the sniper is. I think it's a remodel of a Barrett and a intervention put together. So that seems really weird that they took the idea of the intervention and a Barrett and put it together in one sniper. So it's a semi-automatic sniper rifle at effective long range. Actually, if it's semi-automatic, I would have to say the Barrett and the intervention, or either a Barrett and the WA-2000. Now that sounds a little bit crazy to think that, but the WA-2000 was a really bad sniper and it sprayed a lot. So we'll have to examine the differences. But the range here, as you can see, has the WA-2000. The damage doesn't quite have a Barrett or an intervention, so I'm going with the WA-2000, guys. Now the PKM, damage exactly lower than an RPD, accuracy higher, and the range is ridiculous. So this gun is going to be overpowered. Hopefully there's going to be some nerfs coming in, because they have nerfed a couple of things. As you can see, the Shamrock Blade, that there, and then all the basics. Now, if you look at the XMLR, they've actually nerfed the accuracy now. The accuracy used to be exactly where the range was, and that's what effectively made this gun a lot more powerful than every other gun in the game. So 3 weeks later, they patch it, and it's not the same. Still a really good gun though, but just patched a bit. Kamchatka is also really powerful. The range is being reduced again, which is quite nice. Accuracy, I don't think that was quite needed. If the accuracy was really small, it means the crosshairs would be smaller for it, which means it's perfect, because then you don't have a wide range for a semi-automatic or a fully automatic shotgun, if I will. So that's really powerful. Let's try and get some of these things. So what do we got? New characters. We got maybe a couple of new ones. I feel like they go a bit too plasticated on the female characters in this game. I think that's how they go. Yeah, as you can see there, Pigeon. A bit too plasticated on the skin tone. It's not quite the same as a male would be. Furrow. Killer, hat, one eye is black, I think. Or he's missing an eye. Yeah, he's missing an eye. Cutthroat. It looks like his face is being literally scarred to hell. And he looks plasticated again. Backlash. Very pale and a little bit plasticated, but not as much. So, that's that. Shamrock and all. To be honest, this one looks pretty sweet. It's Blitz, camouflage on them, and then you obviously have the Leprechaun character, Luck. Obviously I would go for Shamrock and all. And the only thing is, you can't unlock them through the same way you did with other weapons. You actually had to get them straight away. So yeah, tell him I'm okay. Dandy is one of the good ones, and there's Banff, so you can see the difference. Banff looks still cooler because he has a beard. New emblems. Okay, so that's pretty much about that. So let's go ahead and actually open up one of these. So this is the rare one. They're the exact same thing. Let's open one of these. What are we going to get? Ooh, we got an epic. We got an epic. Come on. What is it? Okay. Brain kill, brain pan, some machine gun camos. What does it look like? We'll have to look at that. Okay. Let's open up the free crate that we get. See what that is. Okay, it's a green one. That looks pretty cool. Okay, that was really bad. We got a common. Not quite what I was expecting. Indefinite combat uniform, not very cool. Again, it's just a plain camouflage, I guess, for an armor of some kind. Let's go open up the default Operation Arctic Wolf. I literally thought I had 90 keys yesterday, but obviously not. Get a legendary here. So they've obviously nerfed the rare crates now. You get less bonus parts. You don't get as much epics. I've seen a couple times where I've had 3 epics in a crate, like a couple times in a row, or 1 epic and 2 legendaries. You're not quite getting that anymore, as it feels. So that's quite a downside for that. We'll see what a common gives us, and then I'll be quite intrigued to see the difference. see common, you just get 2 commons and a legendary. Like, what is that? It came out blue, meaning you were supposed to get a blue, but no, it decided to give us a legendary. Like, what is that? So common again, same for this, I guess, maybe. It comes up blue. Okay, we got 2 blues and a common. So that's basically what they've changed to supply drops in the game now. It's quite a big change, considering that a lot of us were able to get so many of something that was insane. Like, I've had like maybe 3 or 4 Brawler's Brews, and it's ridiculous, completely ridiculous. So if we look at the characters here, we got a couple of things. We got Apex. I'm not sure why that's a character, because Apex is a man in real life. Phase Apex, you know, I don't get it, but there you go. Kind of a bit weird. Sorry, I'm yawning. Oh my god. That person is Frostbite. That is not okay, bro. Yeah, there you go. That's that for you guys. So, not really something huge at all. I'm not quite sure what I would go for, because we have the XMLR, and obviously that's an assault rifle, and it's just ridiculously overpowered. Everyone loves the XMLR, guys. So let's take a look at something that would probably be worth getting, right? So everything's got to be worth getting. So you can see here, Lion Strike is a completely different thing. I'm hoping there's a sort of account War Torn. You're kidding me. No way. So they just used the same weapon name as they did in Black Ops 3 Zombies, War Torn. It's literally the same camo name. It sounds so weird, bro. Titanium weapon kit. No. Before you say anything about the word titanium in a weapon kit, if your gun was made of titanium, you would not be able to lift a finger on it because it weighs about 15 tons. You would be absolutely insane to even have a titanium weapon. Like, look at this thing. It's a lot thinner than it was before, so the RPG is really thin, but it's made out of titanium. You know how stupid that sounds? It sounds ridiculous. Like, come on. That's cubed. Okay. Kind of a bit weird. The samurai. Oh dear. Ooh. I don't understand the idea of effective at close range, but hold triangle to oh. Okay, to switch melee weapon. Huh. Ooh, that looks pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, that looks pretty sweet. Ooh. That looks sweet. Look at that, you got a Black Widow on the Deagle. So in order to get this, you need the Thug. So it's not a throwing weapon, guys. My bad. Oh my god. That's creepy. But yeah, that's what you need to get that. I'm yawning so bad today, guys. I'm yawning so bad, I'm sorry. Avalanche. White out for pistols? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Melee, angle. That's really nice. That reminds me of Quake. Too bad it's for shotguns only, you know. Shame. Alright. Well, It doesn't look too bad. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Gold circuit. So we got this one, which is brain pan. Nothing else there. Yeah, to be honest, this one just stands out really well. What about? Oh, okay. It's not that bad. It's white and gold, kind of a thing. There you can see there's a gold circuit there again. Just going over some of the camos. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Not bad. Okay, so collections, once again, we're going down the aisle to see where's the sniper. Huh. Frag weapon kit. Oh, that's cutthroat. He's had a frag grenade on his face. Kinda weird. They went a bit too overhaul on it. Kill shot. Ooh. Yo, that's a good shout. It's assassin, but red and gold. Is this a must? It's debatable. Let me know what you guys think. Is it a must to get this camo, or maybe later? Okay, we got the Mac 10. So you need gold circuit, you need the dollar, and all these. DS. Mastercraft. It's a meh. It's not popping. It doesn't pop. NoobTuber. You know how sad that is? Semi bang, auto bang, bang, bang. This is for NoobTubers. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Wow. Wow. That's insane. Well, you now have a toy-looking gun camo. That's called NoobTuber. There you go, guys. Casings. It's like bullet casings all over the freaking gun. That sounds so weird. Pigman. Not a big fan of that. It looks like a pile of crap on a gun. Yuck. That's disgusting. And why is it an Asian guy? Like, Asians don't have pigs, do they? Not that it's offensive, but do they really have pigs? That sounds messed up. Now, this is something anybody would want to get for an emblem. It's a freaking tactical nuke, bro. You gotta get it. And the thing is, that tac nuke's Black Ops 1 Nuketown. Because Black Ops 1, you see the nuke go down a slide. You can see it's on a slide. It's not attached to a bomb drop. So, there you go. But you need to get airspace, auto, fletching, metal age, revolvers, boned, and flint. Ooh. What the fuck? Okay, so the P90 now has on the weapon kit laser sight, a flashlight. The barrel's completely moved on it, by the looks of it. That's really messed up. Look at the MP5, guys. You got a freaking laser sight on the MP5, extended quick draw grip on it, or a quick reload, whatever you want to call it. There's your Scorpion. What is that gun? Ooh. So this looks the best on the AK-74U. Shame. Yeah, this camo is a must. Look how sick that is. That's sick. And it's only 775. Weird. Ultraviolet? Ha! You can see the numbers on it. 100 bullets. How many kills you've had on the side there? 58,000. Insane. 619. I've had a 619. I don't think that's quite right. Venom. Okay. I really want this camo though. Like, look how sick that is. That's XMR. That's sick. Magnum, we can get the Magnum. Aftermath looks kind of cool. Battle Scarred. It doesn't look very nice. It doesn't even suit the guns at all. And yeah, Battle Worn here as well. It looks like World at Wars kind of thing that you'd put on a gun. But we've already got it anyway. Nothing. Ooh. Nope. So that's basically it. There's nothing really big about it. Get that. Get the gunslinger may as well. So that basically calls up everything there. Lawman. Ooh. I quite like that. But yeah, that's basically all the new weapons in the supply drops, guys. Let me know what you guys think. You can still get the exclusive event supply drops for 30 supply depot credits still. So yeah, that's basically it. Now I think I only can get 3 more this week. Ends in 18 days, so that's fine, which is 3 weeks obviously. Kind of cool. But in all fairness, guys, I think the one thing we want to get is gotta be the sniper rifle. Wait, semi-automatic. Oh, so it is the intervention. I'm quite determined to try this out, you know. I am quite determined to try it out because I want to see what it's like to try the new sniper, you know. It's got to be something to get. You know, we're gonna try and get the new sniper because it seems pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. We won't use it until we get Regal, I think, because Regal takes ages to get. So obviously, we're just gonna wait it out to spend any salvage on any of these. But yeah, that's basically what we're gonna go for, guys. And hopefully it comes up pretty well. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That is all the new weapons. And obviously the DLC. You guys can still get the DLC today. If you guys want to join in on hide and seek, I will have the page. I'll go to it right now. So if you guys don't know the community site for hide and seek, go ahead and join hide and seek with no game, or you can even join Purim. But I'm in hide and seek with no game because why not? It just, there's more people in no games hide and seek community than there is compared to Purim. And hide and seek's really fun. It is really fun. And then what is up, YOLO swag, bro? What is up? So there you go, guys. That is the hide and seek lobby with no game. And you can see there is 10,000 people in there. Basically, very simple. Very simple. And then there's the Abyss Army. If you guys want to join the Abyss Army, feel free if you want to. Feel free if you want to. And let's get down. So if we actually go to a private match right now, you can now see there's Broadcast, Chinatown, Creek, and also Kill House. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think No Game would be playing Creek for his first hide and seek on this DLC. The reason being is there's a lot of trees, a really good amount of glitch spots that you guys can get into. I will try and cover those when I get the DLC myself. So look out for that. And you can get 10 supply drops when you order it. And they changed it. They were originally going to do Operation Arctic Wolf supply drops, but now they changed it to this one, which is kind of weird. But yeah, there you go. You got Broadcast. You guys can get on top of that ceiling part, which is from the campaign. You can't originally get there. You need an RPG. Chinatown, again, you guys can get on top of the house and on top of the little walkway overpass. And with Kill House, you can bounce jump out of the map. You need to go up the top of the sniper tower, bounce jump onto the crate, and on from the crate you get on the roof, and then you jump around and around and around over on those flag poles on the lights on the left of this picture. And then you do another bounce jump with an RPG up, and then you just gotta keep going along. And it takes ages. It is one of the hardest bounces you can ever do in any COD history, to be fair. So that's basically that for there. And I only have Legacy Edition for the Infinite Warfare, right? Zombies? I think that's what it is. But yeah, basically that's all of that. And I think we're gonna go ahead and do a game of hide and seek, because why not? Let's do a game of hide and seek. See what spots you guys want to do as well, you know what I mean? Alright, so we'll get this going here. We'll get this going in 1 second here. Alright, so we'll get this going here. We'll get this going in 1 second here. Dude, yeah, it's on PS4 because you don't get the game on PS3, bro. If this was PS3, it would be the original COD 4, not the remastered. That's basically that. Okay. hosting. Oh my god. Have they moved some of the symbols? The fuck? MWR. There we go. So we'll see if people join, and if we can get a lobby full, that would be absolutely sick. Okay, let me just do that. There we go. So we now change the name of the stream. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Daybreak. I think this is going to be quite funny. For some of the maps. Oh, it's gonna be interesting to find some new glitch spots, you know. This sounds a little bit odd in a way. Oh shit, that's the wrong mode. My bad. My modes. Options. 30 minutes. Unlimited. I think this is set to yeah, okay. Sweet, bro. Sweet. But before we even do any hide and seek, let's go figure out some glitch spots, you know what I mean? We need to see if glitches work in this map, right? Basically, that's what we need to do. You sent me a friend request. Yeah, dude, you can go ahead and join. You can do that. I will go ahead and accept that right now, as we speak. We got a couple of friend requests. Okay, is this ballin' hard? 7 to 10? I think so. Yeah, just now. Okay, perfect. Okay. Alright. So the bomb is on SES. Oh. This seems quite interesting for a map. The fact that it's no longer raining but sunny. How interesting. Okay, well, let's go check out some of the spots here 1 second. You can join, my man. You can. Okay, so they've added a staircase here because I've never seen that. Oh, there is an RPG. Same patties. Hey, what do you notice there? Straight up. Okay, so you can't get on top of that, so it seems like they've trolled us here. You can no longer get out this window. That seems pretty sucky. I've noticed that you can actually still do this glitch here, probably. There's a St. Patrick. Oh, there's balloons in the map. How interesting. And there's actually balloons down here, too. Okay. Sure, dude. Why not? Alright. I didn't even realize there was an actual RPG on this map. That's kind of weird. Alright, if you want to come over here and do a mantle, let's see if this one still works in the map, because that'd be quite interesting to figure out if hide and seek still works. Because that would mean this map would be really good for hide and seek. The only difference is the fact that it's not raining anymore is that it's whoa, that was laggy. Not raining, so there's no sound difference. Alright, you ready? Okay, that didn't work. Alright. Nope, I don't think you can mantle anymore. Yeah, they've actually completely patched mantle glitches. Are you serious? Yo, try and jump on my head. Wait, if I can get the right spot right about. Where is it? Right here, okay. You full on can't get on the head anymore. Alright, ready? Yeah, I don't think you can do it anymore. That really sucks. No way. So, you've heard it first here, guys. You can no longer do mantle glitches. That really sucks. Because there was a couple of mantle glitches I was going to do yesterday on Pipeline, which are RPG ones. And they're really hard to do, to be honest. Okay. I think we need an RPG for this. Okay, that didn't quite work. Oh. Yeah, okay, they patched that one as well. That's insane. No way. Okay, you can still get up here though. That's at least an A. Alright, let's see. Ooh, what about the palm tree? What the tree glitch? I'm really curious. Oh, it seems like there's a bounce jump here. I might be interested in trying that. Okay, let's see. Nope. Okay, you don't bounce anymore. You literally just slide off it. That's a shame. Oh my god. You literally cannot get on that tree. That sucks. Oh, you can! No way! Get out of here. No way. You can still get in the tree. There you go. Yeah, you can still get in the tree, guys. So, I was actually gonna say if they patch this, that would be quite depressing. But that you can still get on it. The only thing is, you probably still look really visible in the tree. I mean, you can probably prone in here. Yep, you can prone. No way. You can prone in the tree. I'll probably look visible though, that's the difference. Alright, I'm gonna move over here so you can get in. Yeah, that was the only difference. With this map, everything's bright, it's colorful, it's not, dull. And you can't even get in that tree. That's really weird. The fact that they let you in the tree over here is like, what? So what they think of doing is they literally patch a tree to a certain point where they just can't be bothered putting a barrier everywhere else through all the branches. Oh, I was gonna try and get in the other tree with an RPG, but that doesn't work. But yeah, you can still do the tree glitch. That's cool. I like that. A bit of tree action. Oh my god. Do. Oh my god. That's something they should allow you to do, is edit the spawn times for weapons and drops in Old School. Like, they should make it easier to spawn in or something. Or add something cool. Nope. Okay. I wonder if they put a barrier in front of the house. That's gotta be really depressing. Oh my god, I completely forgot to jump. Oh my god, you can still get up. Yep, you can still get up. Now, the cool thing I like about this is there's grass in the roof, so you can just prone right here. No one's gonna really look. Or even right here, this would be perfect. Ooh, I don't think anyone's gonna look here carefully enough either. Right behind these little weeds. Ooh. Yeah, I think a lot of people would hide on the roof here. Now, in the original COD 4, you could jump from this roof to this roof on a slight barrier. But it seems they don't want you to do that anymore, so they patched that. And is there a sky barrier on top of this? Yes, there is. Okay. I wonder if you can get on top. That would be quite intriguing to know. Let's see. Oh my god. No way. I'm curious. I'm so curious. I want to get on that barrier so bad. Oh, close. I'm not the perfect right strafer. That's why it's so annoying to do. Like, maybe... Yeah, I think that's definitely a right strafe. Curious. Wait, do you dip down? Oh, you do dip down. Okay. Nope. Pretty much. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Are you serious? No way. I'm 100% hovering above the ground. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding. If you can't knife someone up here, that's a bit overpowered. Oh my god, that is insane. Full screen. Can I get this on? Let's get a good thumbnail here. 3. Maybe about. There we go. We got a nice thumbnail. Cool. I like that. Yeah. It's quite a shame that you're on an invisible barrier above the slant part of it. It's like you have to go around the barrier, but at the same time you can still... I think there would be a way where you could just do this. Okay, no, you hit your head immediately. But imagine RPGing up here, that would be insane. Well, hey, that was pretty sweet. I still don't like the fact that they patched the mantle glitches. Oh man. What if you could get on top of this barrier? Can you get on top of this fence? No. Okay. That's really odd. Nope. Yeah, they deliberately stop you from doing that. Yeah. That seems pretty sweet spot, that. Oof. Alright. So there's a couple of glitches that you can still do, at least. I think a lot of people would hide right here. There's so many weeds. Oh my god. I don't like how you can't, like, you deliberately cannot get on the wall. Ooh. Imagine if you could just get in there though, underneath this metal plate. No one would even look there. But it does seem like you can kind of get on a barrier here, because the moment I slightly, yeah, there you go, see? Just when you get to about here is where you can go. Right. There you go. This is as far as you can literally go, so I mean, there's a possible chance you could get on something. I'm not entirely sure how you would do it, but yeah, there you go. This tree also looks like you can get in it, because it's really low down. The thing is, this would have to be a... Yeah, that would have to be an RPG. Similar to Block's RPG strafe. I hate the RPG strafes in Block, they're so bad. Huh. Why is everything so green? Alright. There's even a pot of gold in here. Some balloons. Oh, you can jump right through a balloon apparently, so... The one thing I'm surprised is that they don't make it so you can see through the whole entire map, so that's different. And you can't break TVs either, that makes complete sense. Wait, is the TV even plugged in? Oh, would you look at that? The TV's not even plugged in. How are we watching TV? Oh my god. Ooh. What? You can kinda get in the tree, but not in the tree. What does that mean? There must be a way to get in that tree, I'm telling you right now. Nope, you hit a barrier. That sucks. You straight up hit a barrier. So I can still get up here. I'm just so ashamed that you can't actually get up here now, guys. That really sucks. What if... Oh, you can jump in the paint can. No! Okay. That's a shame. You can't even... Are you kidding me? There you go. Yeah, you can. Oh, yes you can. So if you got in a spot like this, I swear there must be... Okay. First of all, 2 mantle glitches are patched now. And I'm curious. Can you get on this? No, I don't think you can. I think you must be higher up to get on this wooden palisade. But imagine getting on that. That would be lit. A new hide and seek spot would be confirmed. On the new maps. Can't wait. Oh. How odd. So, you can't strafe from here. Oh, you can. Okay, so it depends on the tire height. So if you're on the upper one, you can strafe up on top of the ledges. You just gotta do it right. Yeah, like that. And then you can get up. Although, I would say if you were to hide like prone in one of these corners, you definitely would have a good hiding spot. But since this map is not raining, it's going to be harder to, or should I say, harder to find hiding spots, but easier to find people because it's not dark anymore. It's really vibrant, bright colors used now, and you can obviously tell that from here. It looks really bright and vibrant, which makes the map stand out more. And oh, not many people would look here. Now, I've seen a similar glitch spot on an overgrown. Someone hit on one of these fences, and there's a barrier right here, meaning that tree or the fence is not jumpable. Let's put that to the test. Okay. Climb over, not on. Yeah, you hit a barrier. If anybody could find a way to get on top of this barrier here, I'd be impressed. So if 2-man mantles still worked to this day, you'd be able to jump up on this thing and then on top of the wood, obviously. But you can't, sadly. Sadly, you can't. And about 70% of the glitches are patched, which is quite depressing. So that means no more 2-man mantles on the pipeline, no more insane glitch spots. So I think a lot of people that do hide and seek are going to find it harder, of course, to get into spots. And what the hell? There you go. Now you can't knife me, I'm joking. You can still knife. You can see how you can't get on this truck here. Originally, the only way up on the original COD was to hit an out strafe on this kind of metal piece here. But you can't do that anymore. Or if you're on World at War, you would jump on the truck edge piece here, or whatever, vice versa, to get on. And if you were really good at strafing, you would just get on top of here, and then you would do the old RPG into this tree. But the tree looks different than the original. Again, you could probably just hide in the balloon. No one's gonna find you. Joking, not really. There's St. Patrick's beers here. And you can't, okay, I was about to say you can't knife a beer. That would be very weird. And, ooh, a lot of people would hide in here. Right here. I guarantee that's the most used hiding spot right now. In the bushes. Hands down and everything. If it's someone crouched right here, I would be like, what are you doing? Okay. What about this? Oh, what's going on here? A new bounce jump. No. Ooh. So, there might be a new bounce jump on this map. Because you can't. Are you kidding me? You can't jump on this pole here. No way. Okay, that's messed up. Can I do this then? Are you mad? Nope, you can't even get past that sky bar. That's depressing. Oh, you can kind of hide in there. Not efficiently, though. Not efficiently. More fun to come, don't worry. Okay, so that covers all the glitches on this map, unfortunately. And I don't think there's any new ones to be found for some time. And you can still get on top of these. Can't stand up. You'd be one insane person to... Oh my god, you can't even get on these stone walls. But yeah, the best glitch in this map by far is these two over here. Without a doubt. Why did it... Man. There you go. So you gotta strafe around this barrier and then you guys will get on it, and basically you just end up like this. And the more you move out, the more closer you are to this ledge. You can't get any higher. You're probably able to be knifed from there. I'm not entirely sure. You would have to test that yourselves. But, I mean, you're up there, so yeah, you can knife up there. You would have to jump out to the side though. Because, oh, actually, yeah, you can knife from anywhere. So you're not 100% safe there, but that's one of the cool glitch spots. Another one, if you didn't know how to do poor him, you come to this tree here and you just jump like that and you get in it. The thing is, this glitch was not MWR only. This was made in COD 4 Original. So a lot of glitches you guys will find in COD 4 Original, and a lot of people will try to do the same glitch as it was in COD 4 Original, and then they would obviously try to spice it up a bit more. Other than that, guys, that's basically Daybreak. No really huge glitches today, unfortunately. But that covers all the DLC weapons, the maps as well. And eventually we'll try and do the new maps myself, because I haven't done them yet, and I still need to get them, unfortunately. But we will attempt to do some of those, and you guys can actually get on this tree here. Quite odd. But this is sky barrier when you try and get on it. Like, right now, I'm just hovering on nothing. So I don't see why you're able to get on this tree. If someone has an explanation why you're able to get on it, that'd be sure to let me know. And other than that, basically calls out the map Daybreak, because you can't really get anywhere else other than that spot. So yeah, you can also get up there, but they patched it, unfortunately. So let's go over to this pipe here. Now, usually you can still prone. Oh my God, you can't prone in here anymore. Oh, you can. Not originally. Yeah, they patched this spot too. That sucks, bro. You can't get in there. Alright, well, basically, at the spawn, you can come up here. You can jump up here. On top of this pole. You used to be able to get on top of the greenhouse. But unfortunately, you can't. So that sums up this map, guys, for all your sakes. You don't have to do the glitches yourself, so don't worry about that. And you can't get on top of that box or prone on it. If there's a way, you can probably try and figure it out yourself. But other than that, guys, that is Daybreak. So be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you think about Daybreak. Is it going to be a good hide-and-seek map, or is it not going to be a good hide-and-seek map? Let me know your thoughts on this map. Personally, I think it's going to be a decent map. It turns out to tide a little bit more for St. Paddy's Day. No Game's actually doing hide-and-seek right now, so if you guys want to go ahead and join No Game, be sure to go ahead and check him out. He's almost at 250,000 subscribers, somewhere around there. Go help him out, guys. Show him some love. And yeah, that's about it for St. Paddy's. And this is my favorite spot right here. The only way to get to you is to RPG up on, or get on that ledge and then knife me. Other than that, no one's gonna find you up here because you're in the most overpowered spot in the game. So without further ado, guys, this has been me, OfficialAbyssGaming, or Stormy, and just I can say again, you can't knife. Oh, you can try, but you're not gonna get the height. So you would have to jump up on the tires, and then knife, obviously. But yeah, guys, that's about it for Daybreak. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Make sure to drop a like. Always be sure to let me know what you guys think about the glitches. Hit that like button, guys. I'd be really great appreciated. If we can hit 5 likes in this video, that would be absolutely insane. Even on stream, if we haven't hit it on stream, then you guys can try and do that on video. Greatly appreciate that, guys. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next map. Whenever we're trying to attempt to do more glitches. So that's about it, guys. That covers everything. And I'll see you guys later. In the next stream, it might be another stream in a couple hours, maybe, depending if we're doing hide-and-seek or not. If not, I'll just record hide-and-seek for you guys because I'm off tomorrow. I'm not doing anything because my schedule, I'm off. I am in on Thursday, however, so I won't be probably doing a video on Thursday, so I'll just upload a vlog that day. So that sums up that. And holy crap, I just found a bounce jump, guys. What did I do to get up? I have no idea. I don't know what I just did, but I bounce jumped. Anyway, that's been me, OfficialAbyssGaming, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video / stream. Peace out, everybody. Fizzouted. Peace out.